Good morning students. In the previous session we have started lesson number 6 indices. In that we have completed practice set 26. Now today we will start with practice set 30 because in practice set 30 you have to find out square roots by prime factor method or factorization method. So this concept is related with your lesson number 13, that is Pythagoras theorem. I hope all of you remember in Pythagoras theorem lesson number 13 we have studied about square roots. Okay, so maybe you will find it difficult to write down square roots, so I am starting this practice set first, that is practice set 30, so that you will get to know or you will get the idea how to find out square roots. Okay, so let's start now. Now square, what is the meaning of square? Square means when a number is multiplied by itself, the product which is obtained is the square of the number. When a number is multiplied by itself, the product obtained is the square of the number. For example, one example is given here. First example, 7 multiplied by 7 means when a number is multiplied by itself, the product obtained, that is 49, is the square of the number. So what is 7 square? 7 square is 49. 7 multiplied by 7. Yes, square means what? When a number is multiplied by itself, the number or the product which is obtained is the square of the number. So here 7 multiplied by 7. So how we are writing this? 7 raised to 2. Yes, 7 is the base and 2 is the index. So how you will read this? 7 raised to 2. Or you will read it, see here, 7 square is equal to 49 is read as the square of 7 is 49. So how you will read this number? 7 square is equal to 49. You will read it as square of 7 is 49. So this is square of 7. 7 raised to 2 means square of 7. So square of 7 is 49. Now we will see the second example. As you can see here, minus 4 multiplied by minus 4, that is minus 4 raised to 2. Yes, how many times we have multiplied this? 2 times, means it minus 4 raised to 2, correct? So minus 4 raised to 2, what is the answer here? Minus 4 multiplied by minus 4, 4 4s are 16 and minus minus it becomes plus. So minus 4 square is equal to 16, or the square of minus 4 is 16. The square of a positive number or a negative number is positive. The square of a positive number or a negative number is positive number or a positive. Okay, hope you are clear with this concept. Square means when a number is multiplied by itself, the product obtained is the square of the number. So 7 square is 7 multiplied by 7, that is 7 7s are 49. Then the next example, minus 4 square means minus 4 multiplied by minus 4. Then the answer is minus 4 multiplied by minus 4 is equal to 16, because minus minus it becomes plus. So the square of a positive number or a negative number is positive number. Now we'll move to the next part. Okay, now here we will see finding the square root of a perfect square. Now we'll see how to find out square root. Just now we have studied about squares. Now we will see how to find out square roots by factorization method or factors method. Okay, so finding the square root by factors method. I will explain you this method first. Find the square root of 144. So you have to find out square root of 144. Now we will see how to find out square root of 144. So first we will write down, you will draw these lines, vertical line and one horizontal line. Then you will write down number, that is 144. Now as you can see here, I have shown it here. So in this way you will draw 2 lines first and you will write down 144. Now see here, this is 144. 144 is divisible by 2, correct? So I have written it here 2, as you can see here. Here 144 divided by 2. 2 7s are 14. Then 4 here, 2 2s are 4, correct? So what we got here? Quotient 72. So 2 here it is 72, correct? Means what? 144 divided by 2 is 72. Now again we'll write down factors of 72. 72 again it is divisible by 2. So I have written it here 2. Okay, in the next step. Now 72 divided by 2. Again we'll do division here. 72 divided by 2. 2 3s are 6. 7 minus 6 is 1. 2 will come down. Again 2 6 are 12. So what we got here? 36, right? So as you can see here, I have written here 36 below 72. Yes, I hope you are clear till here. Once again I will explain. 144 divided by 2, that is 72. Again 72 divided by 2, that is 36. Now 36 divided by 2. 36 divided by 2 is 18. These I am not showing, you will do by your own. 36 divided by 2 is 18, correct? Now again 18. 18 divided by 2, that is 2 9s are 18, correct? So 9 here. Now we will not write down here 2. Why? Because 9 is not divisible by 2. 9 is divisible by which number? Yes, correct. It is divisible by 3. So I have written here 3. Now 3 3s are 9, correct? 9 divided by 3, that is 3. Now again 3 is divisible by 3. So 3 1s are 3. Now here as we got here 1, so we will stop till here. Now these are the prime factors. Which are the prime factors? These all numbers, that is 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3. These are the prime factors. Now the next step is, after doing this, what you will do is, as you can see here, I have written here 144. Now you will write down all the factors. See here, I have written all these factors, prime factors here. 2 multiply by 2, multiply by 2, multiply by 2, multiply by 3, multiply by 3. Now as you can see, the steps are given. Write the number in the form of prime factors. I have written this number in the form of prime factors, correct? Pair the equal factors. Now we will pair the equal factors. As you can see here, I have shown it here. This is for one pair, then this is second pair, and this is third pair. See here, I have drawn here one line. This is first pair, this is second pair, and this is third pair. Here also we will draw lines. This is first, this is second, and this is third pair. Now third step is what? This is first step. What we are done? Write the numbers in the form of prime factors. We have written all these numbers in the form of prime factors. Pair the equal factors. Now we will pair the equal factors. Then take one factor from each pair and multiply. In the last step, we will take one number from each pair. Okay, we will take one only factor from each pair. Now from this pair we will take 2, right? From this pair we will take 2, and from this pair we will take 3. Now we will multiply this. 3 2s are 6, 6 2s are 12. So here it is 12. So what is the square root of 144? The square root of 144 is equal to 12, as you can see here, last step. Okay, hope you are clear with this method. What we will do first? First you will draw two lines like this, vertical and horizontal. Here you will write down 144, as we have to find out square root of 144, right? Now 144 is divisible by 2, so I am writing it here 2. 2 divided by 144 divided by 2, that is 72, or 72 multiplied by 2, you will get 144. Now 72 is divisible by which number? Again it is divisible by 2, so here it is 36. 72 divided by 2 is 36. Now 36 is divisible by which number? Again 2. 2 18s are 36, or 36 divided by 2 is 18. Now again 2. 2, here it is 9. 2 9s are 18. Now here we will not write down 2. What we will write down? 9 is divisible by 3. So 3. 3 3s are 9, or 9 divided by 3 is 3. Now 3 1s are 3. Okay. So these all are prime factors. So you will write down the number, you will write down all the prime factors. In the next step, pair the equal factors. You will pair up the equal factors and take one factor from each and multiply. Then you will get the square root. Okay, so what is the square root of 144? That is 12. And this is the sign. This sign we are writing for square root. Okay. So square root of 144 is equal to 12. Okay, hope you are clear with this. Now we'll start with practice set 30. So first one, find the square root. The number is given 625. Again the same. First what we will do, how you will solve this? you will draw two lines, one vertical, one horizontal line. Here you will write down 625. Now 625 is not divisible by 2. Yes, it is divisible by 5. Okay, so we'll write down here 5. 625 divided by 5, that is 125. Okay, you will do this division. 625 divided by 5 is 125. Now here it is 125. 125 again it is divisible by 5, right? So here we'll write down 5. 125 divided by 5 is 25. Now 25 is divisible by which number? 5. That is 5 5s are 25, correct? Now here it is 5. 5 is divisible by 5, that is 5 1s are 5. Now see here, these are the prime factors. So you will write down the number, that is 625 is equal to 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5. Now in the next step you will pair the equal factors. Okay, pair the factors. Now see here, this is one pair and this is second pair. Now in the third step you will take one factor from each pair. Now from this pair you will take 5 and from this pair you will take 5 and do the multiplication. 5 5s are 25. So what is the square root of 625? Square root of 625 is 25. Okay, so in this way you will solve the method of prime factorization or factors method, okay, to find out square root. So for lesson number 13 also, Pythagoras theorem, if you have not learned the square, then you will use this method to find out square root. Okay, there also you can use this method. Now once again I will explain this. First we'll write down 625. Here it is 5. 625 divided by 5 is 125. That we will write down below 625. Now again 125 we will divide it by 5. So 125 divided by 5 is 25. That I have written it below 125. Now 25 is divisible by 5. That is 5 5s are 25. Correct? So here it is 5. Now 5 1s are 5. So these are the prime factors. You will write down all the prime factors. Then pair of the factors. Okay. Then from each pair you will take one factor and you will multiply that. So from this pair, this is one pair and this is second pair. So from this pair you will take one factor and from this pair you will take one factor and multiply that. So 5 multiplied by 5, that is 25. So what is the square root of 625? Square root of 625 is 25. Okay. Now we'll move to the next sum. Second sum. Yes. Second sum is 1225. Again the same. First you will draw horizontal and vertical line. We'll write down question here, that is 1225. This 1225, 1225 is divisible by 5. So here I have written 5. Okay. Now 1225 divided by 5 you will do. You will get the answer, that is 245. Now here it is 245. Again 245 is divisible by which number? 5. As you can see here in the unit place here, there is 5. So it is divisible by 5. Yes, you have studied this divisibility in 6th standard, correct? So you will see the unit place and then you will see whether the number is divisible by 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. Okay, in this way you will do. So here it is 245. So 245 is divisible by 5. So I have written here 5. Now 245 divided by 5, you will get the answer, that is 49. Right? Now 49 is not divisible by 2. It is not divisible by 3, 5. So it is divisible by which number? 7. So I have written here 7. 7. 7s are 49. Correct? 49 divided by 7 is 7. Now 7 is divisible by which number? 7. Right? So 7 1s are 7. We'll stop till here. Okay? Now these are the prime factors. So you will write down the number 1225 is equal to, write down all the prime factors. 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 7. Now you will pair the factors, pair the equal factors. This is first pair, this is second pair. Now from each pair you will take one factor. From this pair you will take 5. From this pair you will take 7 and multiply that. 5 7s are 35, right? So what is the answer? 35. So what is the square root of 1225? 1225. The square root of 1225 is 35. Okay, hope we are clear with this. Now we'll move to the next sum. Now the next sum is third one, 289. 289. Now as this number is not divisible by 3, 7, 11, 13. Okay, this number is not divisible by 3, it is not divisible by 7, it is not divisible by 11, and it is not divisible by 13. So directly this number is divisible by which number? 17. Okay, as this number is not divisible by any of the number, then after 13 you will is 289 by 17, correct? As this is odd number, correct? Or even number, this is odd number, right? So 289 is odd number and it is divisible by 17. So I have written here 17. 289 divided by 17 is 17, right? Or 17 multiplied by 17, that is 289. Now 17 is divisible by which number? 17. 17 ones are 17. Now these are the prime factors. 17 multiplied by 17. Now here we got only one pair, that is 17 multiplied by 17. Okay, this is only one pair. So from this pair you will take one number, that is 17. Okay, now as we have only one pair, so only from that pair you will take one factor. Okay, that is 17. So what is the square root of 289? The square root of 289 is 17. Okay, hope you are clear with this. As this number is not divisible by 3, 7, 11, 13, so directly we'll start with 17. So 289 divided by 17 is 17 and 17 ones are 17. So the factors are 17 multiplied by 17. Okay, so you will write down the factors. These are the factors which we are writing this side. Okay, so you will write down the factors, then you will pair the equal factors. Okay, so 17 multiplied by 17, we got only one pair, so you will take one factor from that pair. Okay, that is 17. So the square root of 289 is 17. Now we'll move to the next sum. Now the fourth sum, 4096. Okay, 4096. Now we'll start. First we are written here 4096, that is question. Now 4096 is divisible by 2, as at the unit place 6 is there. Okay, see here 4096 unit place which number is there? 6. So it is divisible by 2, correct? So this is even number, so it is divisible by 2. Now 4096 divided by 2 you will do. 4096 divided by 2. 2 2s are 4. 0 will come down. So 0. Now here it is 9. 2 4s are 8. 9 minus 8 is 1. This 6 will come down. So 2 8s are 16, right? Now what we got? 2048. So as you can see here, 2048, right? So 2048 is divisible by again 2, as at the unit place 8 is there, so it is divisible by 2, right? So I have written here 2. Firstly you will divide 4096 by 2, you will get 2048. Now 2048 you will divide it by 2, you will get 1024. That division you will do by your own. Okay, now 1024 you will divide it by 2. So 1024 divided by 2 is 512. 2 5s are 10, 2 1s are 2 and 2 2s are 4, right? See here, 2 5s are 10, 2 1s are 2 and 2 2s are 4. So here we got 512. Now 512 divided by 2. So we'll get 256. 256. Okay, now 256 again it is divisible by 2. So 256 divided by 2 is 128. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4 and 2 8s are 16. So here it is 128. Now 128 divided by 2, that is 2 6 are 12, 2 4s are 8. So what we got? 64. Now 64 divided by 2. So again 64 divided by 2 is 32. 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4. So here we got 32. Now 32 is divisible by 2, right? So 2 16, here it is 16. Yes, 32 divided by 2 is 16. 2 ones are 2, 2 6 are 12. Right? Now 16 is divisible by 2. So I have written here again 2. 2 8s are 16, or 16 divided by 2 is 8. Right? Now 8 is divided by 2. 2 4s are 8. Right? Now 4 is divisible by 2. 2 2s are 4. Correct? Now 2 is divisible by 2. Right? So 2 ones are 2. So till here we will do. Okay, as we got here 1, we will stop. So these all are the prime factors. Okay, but while writing, do not skip any number. You will write down all the numbers, all the prime factors properly. So as you can see here, now first we will count how many times 2 is there. Okay, see here, as all the prime factors here we can see all 2, all that is number 2 only. So we will count this 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So we'll write down here 12 times 2. Okay, as you can see here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 and 12. Okay, so I written 12 times 2. So these all are the prime factors. Now what is the next step? You will pair up the equal factors, right? So we'll pair up the equal factors. Now this is first pair, this is second pair, this is third pair, this is fourth, this is fifth, and this is sixth pair. Okay, so how many pairs? There are 6 pairs. So from each pair we will take one factor. So from this pair we took 1, from this pair we will take one factor, that is from this pair we will take one factor, from this pair we will take one factor, from this we will take one factor, and from last pair we will take one factor. So here we got 2 multiplied by 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 2. How many times? 6 times. Yes, as the number 2 is 12 times. So you will make the pairs, and from each pair you will take one factor. So you will get 6 times. Okay, you will get 2 6 times. So now you will do the multiplication. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 2s are 32, 32 2s are 64. So what is the square root of 4096? The square root of 4096 is 64. Okay, you will do multiplication properly. There are 6 2. Okay, 6 times 2 we are written, right? So 2 multiplied by 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 2, that is 64. So the answer is 64. Square root of 4096 is 64. Okay, I hope you are clear with this. You will practice this sum. Okay, as I have not shown the division part here, but you will do division by your own. Yes, it is easy. Now this is for homework. This only one sum from this practice set you will do by your own in your classwork, and rest all sums also you will solve. Okay, that also you will do by your own. So this is for homework. Write down this question. This is fifth sum from practice set 30, 1089, 1089. So this you will do in your classwork. So here we have completed practice set 30. As we have learned today how to find out square root by prime factor method, okay, or factorization method, right? So you will study this, you will learn, you will practice these sums. Okay, as these sums are related with your lesson number 13, Pythagoras theorem, correct? There also you have to find out square root. So these also method there you can use. If it is not learned, if you are not learned the squares, then you can use this method and you can find out square roots. So today we'll stop till here. In the next session I will start with next practice set. Thank you so much.